Okay, so my name is Katie Cree, and I decided to do my presentation on the first paper that we wrote, which is the packaging paper, and I went with Cliff Bar versus Quest Bar. So first, my thesis is the Cliff Bar packaging is selling active indulgence, and the Quest Bar packaging is selling idle indulgence. So here's a picture of both of them. This is the Cliff Bar, and this is the Quest Bar. I also wanted to kind of just break down what my thesis meant a little bit more clear. So when it comes to saying active indulgence, I'm talking about the icons that are on each of the Quest Bar and the Cliff Bar. So for example, active indulgence, I decided to go with that because the person is climbing a mountain. And when it comes to idle indulgence, that is in regards to the cheesecake just being on a plate, just sitting there. So active versus idle. So again, this is focusing on the Cliff Bar. I decided to go with two terms from the semiotic analysis, which are icons, starting off with icons. So the person climbing the mountain is one of the icons I focused on, and also the mountains. Someone could probably interpret this as the bar giving strength to climb a mountain. So like this bar is specifically for somebody who needs the energy to climb a mountain. And something I wanted to note about this that I thought was interesting, because when I first started writing this paper, I thought, wow, like, why is this a guy here? You know, like, is this only for men? However, as I was examining it further, I realized that you can't really see the face. So somebody could really just interpret this as like, oh, well, you know, this bar is for everybody, you know, because we don't know if this is actually a girl with short hair because we can't really see the face. So I just wanted to note that. The second thing that I wanted to focus on is the analysis of the indexicals. So since the person is in the middle of climbing a mountain, this is an indexical of physical activity or activeness. And the mountain can be seen as an indexical of endurance or duration. So for me, like seeing the person climb the mountain kind of represents how far you can go if you eat this bar. So that is pretty much what I just said. And now on to the Quest Bar. So again, I chose two lenses of analysis, one being icons. So I chose to focus on the icon of the cheesecake and the strawberries. For me, in contrast with the Cliff Bar, the Quest Bar is like focusing on the flavor, whereas the Cliff Bar, it says, okay, this is a caramel toffee with sea salt bar, but really, they don't really care about, you know, the flavor per se. They're more focused on what you can do with the energy from this bar, whereas the Quest Bar is like, no, I want you to focus on how good this tastes. This is the strawberry cheesecake. So in regards to the indexicals, the flavor is an index for indulgence. That's how I interpreted it, because strawberry cheesecake is something fancy. It's, like a special treat, but also at the same time, there's fresh strawberries surrounding the cheesecake. And so I interpreted that as them saying, okay, this is an indulgent bar, but it's actually also healthy. And you can also come to that conclusion by the amount of health things that it says around it. So it's like 4 grams of net carbs, 20 grams of protein, no artificial sweeteners, only 2 grams of sugar. So like they're really trying to say, okay, this is indulgent, but it's healthy for you. And one more thing that I thought was really interesting that I totally didn't realize I was kind of already writing about in the first paper was the size of frame and the social distance. So in regards to like the icons, this is far away from us, right? And the Quest Bar is eye level and up close to us. And I feel like it's more intimate and it further basically establishes that this is idle indulgence, because someone wouldn't be that far. What would be the point of a strawberry cheesecake if it was that far away from you, you know? So I just feel like it solidifies my thesis. And those are my notes for that. So through the use of icons and indexicals, we saw how Cliff Bar sold active indulgence and Quest Bar sold idle indulgence. The end. Thank you.